Chamisa's statement on the 2023 disputed election has sparked anger from both his former CCC party and the ruling ZANU-PF. The video shows their reactions, highlighting deep divisions and intense emotions.
Zimbabwe and the world woke up to a shock. The joker, Nelson Chamisa, achitanga kunyorazve zvematongerwo enyika iye ari akaresigna nguva pfupi yakapfuura kuti achaita zvematongerwo enyika. So the points to take ndekuti as a lawyer zvinoratidza sekuti anenge aitonyorerwa maexams. How would he then claim now to be part of an electoral process when he ceased to be or to belong to a political party he represents by election? So whatever process he had out is no longer part of it. And also as a lawyer anofanira kunzwisisa kuti iyo inonzi SADC haisiri iyo inotisira mitemo munhu kana tinotoranira ma-elections. Vamwe vedu vanouya kuzoongorora kuti isusu mitemo yedu taiteedzera here. Saka uyu mukomana uyu anoda kuti abetserwe. I think it's important kuti izvezvi atomhanya kunotsvaga counseling because anoona kutopedzera akupenga mhuri yake ikarasikirwa.
Clarity about one Mr. Nelson Chamisa who abandoned his political party. That in a summary, I believe and we believe he is suffering from cognitive dissonance. The 2023 elections are over and government is properly constituted. I think we need to remind him that the authority to govern a country is derived from the people of Zimbabwe. If, in terms of the constitution of Zimbabwe, there was any dispute or any challenge which is legal from Mr. Nelson Chamisa, he should have read Section 93 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, which is very clear on the parameters, the timelines, the duration, and the processes that should be invoked in the case of a dispute in a presidential election. He did not do that, but he keeps dreaming and dreaming.
Living in the past, because for someone today to think that SADC is going to come and nullify an election, I think this issue was addressed way back. Even SADC gave a response, a public response that we all saw. And in any way, it has been said, and I'm sure we also continue to be saying it, that SADC has no mandate in whatsoever to nullify an election in any.
As Zimbabwe gears up to host the Southern African Development Community (SADC) summit in August, Chamisa is calling for SADC member states to intervene. This plea comes despite Chamisa having previously distanced himself from the CCC after claiming it had been hijacked by Mnangagwa's ZANU-PF party, subsequently announcing his departure from politics. This scenario presents a complex web of political maneuvers and their implications. On one hand, Chamisa's claims of election rigging are not entirely unfounded. SADC itself condemned the elections as fraudulent, declaring them null and void and calling for fresh elections to restore legitimacy. Chamisa's call for SADC intervention now aligns with this stance, potentially lending weight to his claims and keeping international attention focused on Zimbabwe's political integrity. However, Chamisa's departure from the CCC and his declaration of leaving politics weaken his position. By stepping away at a crucial moment when SADC was considering fresh elections, he might have missed a strategic opportunity to capitalize on regional support. His withdrawal can be perceived as abandoning the fight for democratic principles and leaving his supporters without clear leadership. This move could diminish his credibility and effectiveness in rallying both local and international support for his cause. From a strategic perspective, Chamisa's actions offer both advantages and disadvantages. On the one hand, his renewed accusations and calls for intervention may rekindle attention on electoral malpractice in Zimbabwe, potentially pressuring Mnangagwa's government and keeping the issue alive in international forums like the upcoming SADC summit. This can also mobilize his base and the broader opposition, maintaining a unified stance against perceived injustices. On the other hand, his earlier withdrawal creates a narrative of inconsistency and potential opportunism. It undermines the unity and stability of the opposition, making it harder to present a cohesive front. It also provides ammunition for his critics to question his commitment and reliability, possibly alienating some supporters who might view his actions as erratic or self-serving. In conclusion, Chamisa's re-emergence in the political fray by challenging the legitimacy of the 2023 elections and seeking SADC intervention highlights the tumultuous nature of Zimbabwean politics. While his accusations align with regional condemnations of the election, his prior withdrawal from the CCC and politics complicates his position. The advantages of maintaining international scrutiny and mobilizing opposition must be weighed against the disadvantages of perceived inconsistency and weakened leadership. The outcome of this political saga will depend significantly on Chamisa's ability to navigate these challenges and galvanize support amidst a landscape of skepticism and hope for democratic integrity.